I'm no painter, but I enjoyed trying.
I just felt better after each session.
Being a part of Luma has already made like a really big impact in my life.
As a department, we had an understanding that creativity and arts pursuits were positive for people's health, including particularly their mental health. We have a need for food, for drink, for air, for shelter, warmth. But as you go sort of higher up that, in order to kind of feel a complete person, we have a need to be creative.
How great that in such a difficult time, the local authority was being bold.
We needed to try and do things that would build capacity and leave a legacy.
The public health team chose to focus in 5 different areas of the community.
Groups that we've worked with have been young people, people who've been unemployed or furloughed. There was one piece of work with carers, and that's been done through personal assistants, people in care homes, and then the final one with ex-rough sleepers.
We felt that those people had been particularly impacted.
I had email after email. They were like, right, we've got this amazing project. Do you want to be the facilitator for Saxonwood? And I was like, yes, please.
We've been delivering a music project to support people from the homeless community. Making music and having instruments around that people are free to just come and explore. Everyone brings something different, a different story that they want to kind of explore.
We're making this really gorgeous box of different sorts of things that they can try with different prompts and activities. We've got some lino cutting and we've got a bird box to build. There's different things for everybody.
There was creative writing courses, photography courses, and a kind of life coaching course.
I ran the Nature Journaling for Wellbeing course for Everyday Creativity, and that's where I met Jane.
And I'm Jane, and I took part on the course.
Nature journaling is going out in nature and documenting your walks. It's a conversation between you and nature, and your journal is the interpreter.
I'm really proud of this page. Art isn't about drawing, it's about creating something.
There's a sense of just being able to be, and listen and see what's going on around you, which in terms of wellness is really great. It links up with the whole mindfulness thing.
I just felt better after each session.
I have been bowled over by the care home stuff, I have to say.
We've done a lot of paintings and colourings, lots of group activities. The resources I can't be without anymore, and I still use them almost every week. One of my favourites has got to have been the photo cue card. Basically, it got our residents up and going around finding various different pictures of things.
We are about to launch Luma.
Luma is an Instagram channel run by young creatives. They all wanted to have their voices heard.
Being a part of Luma has already made like a really big impact in my life.
It just shows you that all our ideas are valid.
They actually want to take the project on to next year, so we're looking at how we can do that with them.
You're leaving something behind, aren't you? There's a trail there that shows where Luma's come from, where it's going. A legacy, that's the word.
We got given all these art materials, paintbrushes, pencils, chalks. There's loads of stuff in there, I won't get it all now. Oil pastels.
I'm no painter, but I enjoyed trying.
like any project in 2021, there's been lots of challenges. Consistently driving us through has been the passion and excitement of the young people that we've been working with.
The people we're working with, you know, they've got real challenges in their lives, and their lives might possibly be quite chaotic, and they might have other kind of priority things that they need to do. It's been more a matter of how can we meet people where they're at.
Each week we've been sort of experimenting with slightly different approaches. People are getting used to us being in the space and hopefully feeling, you know, more comfortable to come and engage with us.
A big part of, you know, people's enjoyment of the course was connecting with other people, and that can happen to a certain extent, you know, on the online courses, but it isn't the same.
Usually we would do a project like this in person. Because we haven't got that now, we're just having to kind of hope and rely on those packs doing their job, and it's why we've worked really hard on designing what goes in them and how they look and how they feel, and just really hope that we're going to get that sense of engagement.
It's a really interesting moment to think about this, and in a way it's a project that should go for longer.
A couple of the women who joined the course said that they in some ways had found it life-changing.
Quite often also you won't see the seeds of something that you've planted in a 6-week period. It can be something that will actually maybe stay with someone for a much longer time and actually blossom, you know, a completely unexpected given moment.
We reached those 5 groups of people. We delivered the activity that we planned. It was tougher than I think we thought it was going to be, but we did it, and we did make a difference.
The best part of this project has been seeing the impact that it's had on young people. To have played a small part in their trajectory, particularly during such a difficult time, is a huge privilege to be a part of.
I've worked with the homeless, and I've worked in colleges, and mental health and lack of well-being for me is just a terrible, terrible indictment of our society, and things like this can just help.
A major part of the legacy of this project is the partnership between the arts community sector and public health colleagues. There are so many shared values, so many shared goals, and it makes sense. Arts and health working together is a partnership made in heaven, right?
The next thing is to think about the future and how we can take this learning and make sure it's not lost.
We've inspired a lot of people. We've given people the opportunity to feel inspired and to go on that journey, to go to where they want to go. We've given ourselves permission to explore and to go further with this. This is something we need to find the time and the resource in all our work across the county to find creative methods to engage with people in a creative space and to create the opportunities for people to achieve positive states of health through creative activities. Our legacy will be to bring that inspiration of the creative process and the creative people that we've worked with into how we do our work.